I welcome you all. My name is Raj Barge. I am co-founder director of Raj Computer Education. Purpose of this channel is to provide projects, live experience to the students, training, internship, and project-based training and placements too. Please like, subscribe, and share this channel. So, what is the first step? First step, when you start with Angular, you have to come to proper site. The proper site in Angular is angular.io.com. When I press enter here, I get this basic site. This is loaded. Fine. So when you start with this site, when you start with this site, fine. You start with this site. You can go first to the documentation part. Angular is a technology where you can develop mobile applications as well as desktop applications both. So I click on the start button, and I've shifted to new thing. So I'm again getting what? Getting new start. That is the first thing. So how you are going to start with that? That means you are going to start with some basic commands. So the prerequisites for this is the person who is going to start and learn Angular, they should know JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. After they should have some basic idea regarding JSON and its file, and they should have Angular installed into their machine. So how to check it out? So first of all, I have something called as Visual Studio. You just download this Visual Studio code from internet. It will take 10-15 minutes to download. Once it is downloaded and it is open, you should have one folder there where you are going to create your first project. So I create my all projects here. I create my projects into desktop, lecture, and Angular. So this is my path. I have to copy this path. So my Visual Studio is loaded now. It is having nothing. So what to do? Go into File and click on File. And inside File, it is loading. So these are the options button here, where you can explore a lot many things. This is my file menu. I choose open new folder. So I'm opening new folder. So I click my path here and I'm into my current folder. So I'm opening my folder. So when you open your folder for first time, you'll be getting this kind of environment. So it shows my folder name here. But I'm not having anything to interact with this. I'm not having any file inside this. So I'm going to go here and start with terminal. When I'm starting new terminal, I get small window here below. Now what this window has, it has a prompt. Now if your machine is having Angular, you can start working directly. So I assume that I am having it, but actually I'm not having it. So you have to use a command that is ng new and your app name. My app name is here, my app. So I'm saying, but it is what ng, that is AngularJS, and Angular new, that is new application, new project I'm creating, and project name. So I come here, I say ng new and my project name. So it's my app. This has been underscored here. Right? I press enter, it shows an error. It's saying ng is not found. That means Angular is not installed here. To install that, you have to do a small thing here. So what is that? It's very simple thing. When you're working with Angular and you have to install this, you have to open terminal. So how to open that? So I copy this command, this npm. Fine. That is to install Angular. And the command is npm. I start here. I say cmd. This is my command prompt. I right click on this and I mostly open this CMD into administrator level as an administrator. Then I type my same npm command and I press enter. It is installing Angular. This is going to take 10-15 minutes. Once Angular is installed, we can go for next step. So I'll be pausing this video. Then I think the installation is under process. Oh, it's over. It's over. Yeah, it's over. So what we found? We found npm is installed, values are installed, request is installed, and it has approximately installed 180 packages. So that's okay, fine. How to check it out? It's working or not? So we again go into this Angular. So we are into currently into Angular project now. and to install my first npm. So I'll be saying what the last command what I typed was npm new my app. It was my app. I'm saying my app. I press enter. When I press enter, it is trying to create a new app for me. So when it creates a new app for me, it installs some of the basic files into that project, as well as provides me some options to be chosen. That is, what is my CSS file, how I'm going to create my CSS file, and other things. The first option it is saying, would you like to add and routing into this? So I think I don't want right now writing, so I'll be saying no. Fine. And he's saying what kind of CSS you'll be using. See, now this is the time I'm learning CSS, but market has changed. So people at this time don't use CSS. They use following sequences. They use SCSS, SS, list, style, and so on. But as we are old students, so we'll be choosing CSS. So this is normal CSS. So that has been installed, and it is installing packages. So it will install lot many packages, and my path is I'm storing my entire data into my app, and I'm using what a source folder. So as these packages are being installed, everything is being installed into your Angular product. Let's go back. So when I come here, this is my project. Fine. This is my folder. It is on desktop, lecture, and Angular. Here my app is being created. When I double click on this, my app is created. Automatically, these files are being added by Angular. These are basic files for the setting of my project. This is my code where my actually code will be stored. Fine. My app's code will be stored. My CSS, my index file where things begins. My app will be stored here. Assets are the assets means my videos, images, and so on. Files, JavaScript files, and so on. App is that part where I'm creating my own app. All the app components will be having these files. That is component file. This is specification file, app component, module file, and JavaScript file, and so on. So everything will be having this, and it is installing something for me. So it is installing some packages for me. These are all supportive packages. These are all supportive packages which are required to run Angular program, and they'll be for specific standard, and those will be stored into my app. So this, when I expand this, the same kind of structure I do get here. So this is the basic operation you have to understand. Fine. So I click on this. I'm getting something called as like source file here. Fine. In this here source file, I'll be getting something called as app asset, as we spoke on this asset. Then we are getting some environment variables globally to be defined. Then this is your main file. So your program execution starts from this file. That is what index.html. And as you know, Angular is a single page application. That means everything is going to be integrated and run from single page. Of course, there is a second option that is loosely typed, but we'll be coming later on for that. And this is my app. So what my app contains? This is my first app, which is having this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files. My first file is HTML file. It shows what kind of HTML appearance my project is having. Then how that will be beautified, it will be stored into this CSS. Then this is TS file, that is TypeScript source. See, we don't directly use JavaScript here, we use TypeScript. This is one level higher to your JavaScript. But for that, you have to understand basic of the JavaScript. So we'll be using TypeScript, and this is specification file of this TypeScript, and next is model. Now you know what is model. Because nowadays we'll be developing everything using MVC pattern. So we'll be having model, we'll be having HTML view, and we'll be having controller in the background format. That is, component becomes control here. So in short, we can say that this entire Angular applications is developed using MVC architecture. Fine. These are some icons here. I'll be getting these icons here. These are environments variable where we define environment settings. These are my assets again. Fine. And these are some supportive files. All basically the preferred way of storing your data into Angular is into JSON format. So JSON is a basic requirement into this. Okay, fine. That's all. I'll be just pausing this video because it is going to take more 5 minutes to install, and then we'll be continuing. Yeah, now see, this Angular has been installed. So what is your first step? See, when I click on this HTML, it is having some basic code there. It is having some basic code here. It is into my HTML. All the files will be, see, suppose I'll create a folder, a component with the name app. Everything will be starting with app.model, CSS, .html, .ts, .specification.ts, model.ts, and so on. And this all TS stands for TypeScript. This is my first code. Well, I'll be having styles here. My first style is bit different here, and styles are used here. Fine. This is HTML code. After this, all HTML codes, see, all HTML code, all HTML code, all HTML code. This is the code where HTML starts. So after having style defined, I have something called as div. In my this div, I am getting something called as like one of the basic component. That is, I am getting some source image, and it's showing some file. See, now it is not showing path of any file. This is the fastest way of execution. So it is it what it has done. It has not storing, basically it is not storing the image part. It is storing entire data of your image into source. So execution will be very fast. Then we are having some welcome span here. We'll be having welcome information. We'll be displaying logo. Fine. Then we'll be having main content here, and then we'll be having title here, resources here, and so on. So lot many things are being defined here. So this is predefined. It comes automatically. It comes automatically with Angular. Fine. Clear? Now how to run this? Now to run this, the command is next. See, I'm just showing commands also to you. So to run, the command is you have to go into that application directly. So we have to confirm it. Yes, we are into application. No, we are not into application because application is my app. So I have to say cd, that is change directory, my app. So now we are into my app. If I see a list command, it shows me the file. Or if I say dir command, it shows me the files there. Okay, I'm into my app now. After you being into your app, you run this. So the command to run is what? It's ng serve. Serve is the command to run. It runs your program at this port, and you can check it into this. This is your server name, and this is the port number you're going to have. In real projects, only what happens? This localhost changes to some website name. It can be www.google.com or www.rajcomputers.com kind of thing. So I'm just run this. How to run this? So again say np serve, and that is okay, fine. And it I also have one parameter. I think the parameter is open. There is no need of parameter, but you can just say dash dash open. It opens the file for you also. So it's loading, it's compiling, it's loading. It is going to open some project. Fine. Once this has been executed very properly, you will be having browser here. Fine. You'll be opening browser here, and that browser, if you go, you type an URL which has been specified here. So this URL and port numbers are quite very common. And what is that? The URL and port number will be very common. So your port number will be this. It will be http colon slash slash localhost colon 4200. It's not 420. It's 4200. So this is the normal area. Fine. Once your app is running here, see, it is app is running here. It's doing something Angular team वगैरह वगैरह. No, fine. It is doing some setting. It is saying, would you like to share your information? I said, no, I don't want to share anything with Google. So I'm right now here, and I'm just waiting for this to be loaded. Once that is loaded, I can just enter my URL here, but and press enter. So when I enter my URL here and press enter, it should refresh the page. Right now it is not refreshing. That means your right now the server at the backend is not running. Fine, it is not it is running basically, but it is not started. So we have to just hold for 2 minutes more. Now this is the problem with my PC. The minimum requirement for this is minimum 8 GB of hard disk and SSD hard disk. That is 8 GB of RAM and SSD hard disk. That is the recommended. Otherwise, the operations will be slow as I'm doing it. I'm pausing it. So I resume it again. Till this time, it has opening my application. It's at the running stage. Fine. It has started with something called as analysis of this. Then animation file is installed into Angular. Then core files, then browser information, testing information, common files, HTTP, this is for communication, form tag, this is for holding your data into text, data, radio buttons, and so on. This is for your platform browser. Again, this is for testing. So on, things are being integrated and compiling. So we have to hold for 2 minutes again more. So I started this. Now my compiling started all files. It is for 6 models. 10% of the model has been compiled. Again, I am pausing. So I think, yeah, from zero it has been converted and app is successful. It is showing me what browser location is going to open. But if you say dash dash open, it opens directly that app into browser. So this is what our app looks like. It's very simple and very beautiful. Fine. Or it is showing what data it is there and so on. This is my app basic first program into Angular. Now if I want to display anything, then what I do normally, fine, I go to this HTML command. I know this is the information which I don't require. Fine. And even CSS also. I go into top. So I select them all and say delete and only print single word, that is H1. It's Raj Computers Education. I save this. As soon as I save this, it's recompiled for me. See, it's recompiling for me. And now, if I say it, Raj Computers there. This is all, folks. This is the first time you're running the application, and best of luck for the career. Thank you.